Yo, it's your boy Nebula 5. This Footwork Cafe, episode 4 of the podcast. I am here with no other than my boy, King AG. What's going on, my boy?
Yo, yo, thanks for the invite, man. I appreciate the invitation to come out and show the coach your love, man, on your brand. I appreciate it.
All day. All right, so we're gonna get this started. When did you start? When did you learn how to footwork?
So, I learned how to footwork when I was about 8 years old. It kind of was like handed to me by my sister. A lot of people know this story, but I'm gonna share it on your on the cafe. Man, my sister used to go to Markham, get her juke on, and she forced me because as a kid, your mom and dad, you ever been in that situation? Um, she got the money. I wanted me a slice of pizza, a pop. I chased her, came in into the dancing area of Markham, and I remember it vivid. It was crazy though, but I kept, well, pretty much was so happy to keep coming back every week because I know my sister had the money and that was cool. But the fact that I got a chase and I can move around without her being monitored. The first two people I ever really like paid attention, honestly, with footwork and was Boo and was Short. So like I'm saying, like I told you this before, and a lot of people might not know this, but Boo and Troy, RP Boo, um, the Panic, Tucson Mob. I seen them with the Reeboks on, dancing by the speaker. I was like maybe 8 or 9, and I remember this. Like, back then, Tristan was younger than me, but and these type of areas, you got to dance around with the killers. If they knew you, you could be shorty, you could be whatever. In them areas, they knew you. I'm probably the first two people that I honestly saw in the suburbs when I came out here. I was footwork at first, and I wanted to do that. So it was it just blew my mind, no homo.
So me, I first seen you in Markham. Um, I probably say like when um lost track of thought right there, but it's all good. But I seen you. I say when I was getting into my plight in like the footwork, game. So I was like, so because people, I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was Cowherd, or somebody who was like, man, this kid over here, this new kid, AG, such and such. So I was like, all right, The first thing I thought about was like, all right, who's this? Who's this guy I keep seeing in his jersey? Shit like that. I'm like, Who's I keep seeing it in this basketball jersey and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These chucks. Right. Right. So but what I did see though, I was like, all right, I seen determination. That's what I seen. So I was like, all right. So what I usually do, if somebody says something to me, I just watch. You know what I'm saying? I just keep an eye. You know what I'm saying? Like I always do. So that was my around my first time seeing. I'm trying to figure out what year that was, but it had to be around like I'll probably say like early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Around that time.
Probably before that.
Yeah, it was probably yeah, it was probably before, but like me actually seeing you, yeah. So um, like yeah, so around it had to be because it's like I'm trying to just like remember like certain timelines. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, because I know for a fact around that time, like I was just
It was like 2000, like maybe 2-ish when people
yeah,
really started recognizing you.
yeah. Because I know I was out of high school. I know I was out. I've been out.
You
I've been
saw
out
me
of
and
high school.
you. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, why we doing? Shout out to Wolfpack. Shout out to Wolfpack.
Shout out to
Y'all
them.
not taking me. Y'all ain't let me in the group. Shout out to my boys. My guys. Y'all ain't let me in the group.
Yeah. No. shout out to Q and them, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that been a group of my brothers.
Man.
Shout out to Aaron Brown telling me to get the fuck out of Jason's basement. Y'all help me, dog.
Nah, man. No, shout out to Jason too, man. I just got to holler at him. You know what I'm saying? Holler at Jason too. Actually,
Jason crazy, man.
it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? But
Angry Jason.
man, bro, funny as hell.
Jason.
But yeah. So let's get back to it. So your plight in this footwork game. You mentioned your sister, you know what I'm saying, you being introduced to it, you know, and then like I said, I mentioned you seeing you at a certain time, you know what I'm saying, like when you was your comeuppance, you know what I'm saying, your rise, and to see it flourish into, you know what I'm saying, because I was around, you know what I'm saying, like the TS and stuff, you know what I'm saying, like I used to come, like I came to the parties and stuff, like people don't understand, like the people who was coming up, like y'all and everything, like I actually used to show love, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to show love, I used to support. Why? Because I used to see people like actually hungry. So I didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like we didn't have to like socialize like that. We didn't have to, we could have just said like, get, you know what I'm saying, who are these little niggas, like get that. But I came to y'all parties. You know what I'm saying? I was in your look, people gonna understand. I was in your basement dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like dancing against like the whole group and shit. I was at the hall dancing to get like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Steve Moody, that was their career.
Yeah.
I saw some TS we used to have encourages like practices.
Craziest practice on the south side. I mean, south suburbs. Like when we used to have the original TS practice, like it got out like an alarm. Like we used to let everybody come battle while Steve-O mom was at work. And then we had to mop the floors and clean up. Shout out to Steve-O, shout out to Moody, man. But original TS members, it was all love, man. It was just putting a lot of work like y'all was. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was putting in a lot of work. Back then, it was like hella segregated. Hella, I mean, still favoritism a little bit, but it's it was it was like respectable groups. I can't wait till it actually honestly get back to that, where everybody wants to get their crews and their teams, and everybody like on the floor respect each other, but everybody still got to put on work. And I think it's getting back to that. It's just everybody got to push themselves and take that chance as far as like branding, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That is true because just the camaraderie, the back and forth, but the respect at the same time. That's what's really missing. Is, you know what I'm saying, like that attack, that like that hunger. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's missing. Not to say that being cool and being buddy ain't cool, but it's just it's one of them things where it's like at the same time like this competition though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it gets to the flow, like that cool stuff get out the window.
You gotta be. I don't want to be no object of no group chat.
No.
Like this, my man. Troy got his group, my group. He got a chance to text me and say, hey, "My group fucked your group up, bro." When I went in the group chat, and I'm like, "No, this group fucked me up."
Right.
Now I gotta get on. Like, man, bro.
Right.
We got punched on tonight.
Right.
We might gotta do probation. A lot of groups don't do probation.
You know, a lot like I said, a lot of groups don't do probation no more. That was something that we fake. I'm not gonna say fake, but I don't know what nobody else did. But I know in the era around like 2006 to like 2010, we was the one putting people on probation. You couldn't go to events and dance. If you went to events, you had to watch. And a lot of people could say, I used to pop up at practice and catch people dancing and be like, this your last time before I kick you out. I took that serious because I told people sometimes you're not ready. You gotta take it serious. A lot of people think they can footwork, they can battle because they know it. But you carrying my brand, you carrying the cloth of history. So you going out here, you just giving out ills. Maybe you ain't with us. We just gotta treat this shit like the NBA sometimes. Like, okay, Jordan Poole, you a problem to the team.
Yeah.
Shit. Now we got somebody who gonna play defense, who could go out here and could counter on big plays. And we put it in footwork rather, like retro. If somebody killing, you can go back and do exactly what he could do, where his round is not as cold as yours. And that's what like with TS, that's what Man for.
Right.
If somebody read the room and incited the room, that's where you send Man who will crowd please.
Right. Yeah.
That's why you figure out
who need to go and what they role. Man, being a crowd priest. Corey, a young, a light. People see him, they know him as a DJ. Now he know multiple TS styles. Angel Smooth, cool. You just got multiple people that make it a team. And that, I'm not Steph Curry. I'm cool. I'm more like Steve Kerr right now. I'm coaching.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, and that's how you got to see it too.
That's exactly how I see it.
Everybody like, you know what I'm saying, like I'll put it to you. Look, and it's crazy because I seen it pop up too on Facebook. I kind of think about it like, you know what I'm saying, and it's funny as shit too, like the Mighty Ducks. Everybody got like a superpower, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like when you watch the Mighty Ducks, everybody was met. Yeah, like it was. Everybody had like it was like a super group, you know what I'm saying? So, that's really how you got to see it, especially just because when you come to like battles and stuff, I had to learn the hard way. I had to get whooped a lot of times before like I got, you know what I'm saying? Before somebody seen me, it was like, man, I seen you, man, at that party, man, you was going crazy. Before I got that, you know what I'm saying? Ever got that? Shoot, I had to get a lot of, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I got pissed off a lot. I had to practice a lot.
A lot of stuff that we do, though, bro, gotta have a lot of Steph Curry. Even if it's a lot of Kevin Durant.
Very true.
And then what I mean is, it might be people that's better than face. You might have brought an addition to your team that might be really the missing piece. But at the same time, when the trophy get the MVP get gave, bro.
Right.
Everybody should be raising their hands and be happy whoever get it, because we.
Very true.
It shouldn't be. See how like even when Steph Curry, he did all them championships and thought he was gonna win. When Kevin Durant, he ain't win one. Yeah. Kevin Durant left and he won. But at the same time, he needed Kevin Durant. So at the same time, we need more Steph Currys. What I mean by that is somebody might be better than you, but when he raised that trophy, you genuinely happy because we won as a team. I know I'm a killer, but he might be the piece to help us win.
If we talking about basketball too, if we talk about basketball, look, I'm Tim Duncan. I'm Tim Duncan, but I'm good at a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I can take it to the hole. Like come on, man. I'm Tim Duncan, man. Straight up. Look, I'm a hybrid. The only and plus I got the height too. That's why I say that. I got the height. You know what I'm saying? I got the height. That's why I say I got the height. Look, I can do.
So you got the mic, man.
What?
This is a cool interview right now.
All right. All right.
So,
what's up?
How do you feel about Footwork Appreciation Week,
for real? Okay. All right. My honest assessment about Footwork Appreciation Month. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's good for Chicago. I think it's good for the groups. I think it's good for like the kids. I do think, you know what I'm saying, some kinks need to be, you know what I'm saying, adjusted in certain areas. But it's the first time around, you know what I'm saying? Things are coming together. So that's what I would say, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea, especially to bring back Big Brother, you know what I'm saying, and big sister like groups, you know what I'm saying, like Chicago and stuff, Big Brother programs and stuff, because our kids need it, especially nowadays, because there's nobody offering anything and nobody's trying to do anything for what I see, especially community wise. So, yeah, that's my honest assessment.
That's what I wanted to hear. But honestly, for a lot of like naysayers and stuff, the Footwork Appreciation Month, man, we talked about it. We just networked and did a lot of stuff. I honestly, and I'm gonna be serious, I really don't think that we thought it was gonna fall through as fast as it did. So a lot of kinks didn't get worked out, but we just tried to do something big for the culture. So shouts out to everybody that had a lot to do with that. There's so many people to name. And for you naysayers, and I'm gonna be honest with this, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. All that didn't go through Kelly. Cause I know that all y'all blaming Kelly. It didn't go through Kelly. I know a lot of y'all feeling stuff. It's like, yeah, a white woman controlling it. It didn't go through Kelly. Because Kelly didn't even sign the actual bill.
You know what?
Kelly didn't even sign the actual bill, and I'm gonna say that, like, we was talking to the city and the courts and all that. Kelly ain't signed nothing. Kelly just got us. Shouts out to her, Creative Network, but she got us in rooms probably with the face that we never could get in, bro. Like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? So it's like she did her part to get us to network about Footwork, and we gave the history, and they already knew about Footwork, but a lot of people so house, they thought, oh, all they know is like Ghetto House, Sluggo, all them, like, you know what I'm saying? Dion and them, they don't know nothing mid, like, new with Footwork. So I figure we pretty much just did so much stuff together now. We just got to keep it going, man. Everybody just got to understand it's 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 gonna go so positive, bro. And I hate to see like a lot of people react like that, honestly, without doing their knowledge. Like ask questions because next year gonna be so crazy, so big. It's a lot of people dumping ideas so we could fill in the gaps. The first year, a lot of people felt left out. A lot of people felt they should got awards. We ain't really do none of that. But at the same time, I feel like I want to bring a lot of other people in with these conversations and these circles where everybody could have the appropriate like opinions to make sure it's authenticated right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we aiming for next year. Man, it's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be way better. So hey, if you feel like you don't fuck with it, cool. Just keep working whatever you're doing. But same time, we do this parade shit, we break these barriers. You can get a t-shirt. We can give you a t-shirt.
Right.
I'm just saying.
No, but no, you keeping it real though. I mean, because I think a lot of people pretty much a lot of people had questions. A lot of people had questions about, you know what I'm saying, what was going on, what was taking place, how fast was it, moving, who was in charge, who was that's pretty much it. Who was in charge? Who running the show? Yeah. I mean, it's it certain things come with the territory, especially like when it gets to when you're trying to take something to like another plateau, especially like commercial wise and more professional, just more eyes on it. Um, that has to do with outside of like the urban areas, it's gonna be pushback, especially from people who not used to being around that type of stuff, who not used to being around like how different things work. It's a process for a lot of different things. You may not like the process, but it's a process for different things. It's just one of them things where it's like just like I had a conversation with even my manager at my job. Like if you don't like the process, it's like shoot, like if you're not in charge, like can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Be the person that's in charge then. You know what I'm saying? Then you can call some shots. But other than that, I think it's one of them things where a lot of people need to learn how to play a position. Everybody has a position to play. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a group, everybody has a name. So it's really one of the things where it's up to you if you want to make your name bigger than what it was prior to the year before. Just it depends on how much hard work you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I mean that's really what I got to say about that one. Other than that, trying to get to trying to cover.
How do you? I'm gonna ask you another question.
Okay.
How do you like the new style that you watched?
Oh shit.
No, I'm just
The new style.
that's a, I mean, that's a great. I mean, that's a. We got to something to keep it wrong with. He trash. He trash.
I'm half and half with it.
I mean, we get an advancement of.
Okay,
some
look,
of
look.
them, some of them got
look, I'm half and half with it. You know what I'm saying? It's some people, some new people I see. They putting in work. They actually dedicated. They actually looking at their combos. They looking at their transition. They looking at their cleanliness. They're actually paying attention to what people say. And it's on the other side, it's a lot of people that don't pay attention that think they got it and they don't got nothing. It ain't no progression at all. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where it's like, and mentally, a lot of y'all gotta stop with that, with the, you know what I'm saying? I know mentality already. I know. A lot of y'all don't know, and it shows. Like y'all don't. A lot of y'all don't know. So I think a lot of people need to practice a little bit more because it's another thing too. The video stuff is deceiving a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? You get in front of the camera, and you just moving your feet and you just doing this and doing that and stuff like that. It look like you're doing something, but you really ain't doing shit.
Southside, gotta stop still the West Side, bro. We don't ghost like that. Hey. All this, that's they shit. I'm gonna be honest. When I see Southside doing it, that's not our shit, dude.
Hey, that is.
When I see y'all ghost like this, it's like we don't ghost like that. That's West Side. Please give them every credit, and they ain't still in. They have took some of my stuff. They ain't taking nothing that they really stand on. And if you know West Side with animations and ghosts, this they shit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say I shouldn't be seeing nobody take no West Side people ghosts at all.
No, for real. I'm being honest though. Like people ghost and don't even know a lot of transitions with ghosts. You can go so many ways, but it's Southside ways. The wavy arms and that's West Side. That's the shit that once you pass motherfucking Roosevelt USC, that shit ain't yours. That's their shit. Like, and I see why they mad, cause a lot of Southside people now just mimicking what they see. So shouts out to Devin too, by the way, because Devin came and taught a lot of Southside at 187 shit. So you know what I'm saying?
We need to get back to styles. We need to get back to paying attention to how you dance. That's the problem. Dance how you dance. Your foot is your foot. Your feet is your feet. Your legs are your legs. Stop that. And I tell people all the time, if you see Curtis do something, that don't mean you can do it like Curtis. If you see AG do something, that don't mean you can do it like AG. That don't mean you can do Weezy stuff like Weezy. That's the thing. It's like people gotta you can admire somebody. You can admire anybody, but that don't mean you gotta copy it. That's really what's going on. It's more copying than anything. Yeah, it's more copying than anything.
And people, we never danced on camera back then.
Yeah, and that's
dance on camera.
Exactly. People need to get back to like styles and like actually like practicing on their style. Okay, people get caught up in all this class stuff. It's cool, nothing wrong with classes, but that don't mean it's like, come on, man. It's like people understand what's going on, man. Like people be like, and this another thing too. Make up your own style. It takes time. That's another thing. Everybody just wants something. Everybody just want to be cold next month. Everybody want to be cold in 2 weeks. It don't work like that. You know how long it took? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Are you serious? You know how many people you know what I'm saying? People had to battle to get to a certain like level, like in this footwork. What? Come on, man. Like, for real.
I ain't gonna lie. I danced in Harlem probably 4 times. 2 of them when they turned into a church. One Christmas when I tried out for Wolfpack, and then another one was more on the side. And if you was at Union Hall, you know. You was too little. 11 o'clock. You used to have to hide the bathroom. Motherfucker had you behind the speakers and put coats on you and all that shit. You was in Union Hall. And security, if you wasn't one of them niggas, security didn't know you was one of them niggas. They used to gracefully kick you out at 11 fucking o'clock.
Out of there.
We used to have Tristan under coats.
Right.
And then you had to get a band that you was 17 just to stay after 11, and I never had one, motherfucker.
Right. Different animal, different times, different animal, and definitely different level of competition.
Different level of trash. You could say fuck a nigga in his face, and that nigga be sitting there listening to the track and be mad like this shit actually cold.
Right.
Like fuck this nigga. Like they used to dish you in your face.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, Snoop did. It was dish you in your face.
In your face, for real.
And niggas used to dance off the shit in your face.
That was when you had to be prepared. You had to be prepared for anything. You didn't know what nobody was gonna come with. You don't know who was gonna be with who. You didn't know none of that. You didn't know what track was gonna be played. You just had to be prepared. You had to be ready. You had to get your style ready. You had to be prepared. You had to. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like either you prepared or you just gonna die. You just gonna suffer. That's it. So TS Terror Squad, past, present, and future. What does that look like for you? What does the future look like for you? What did you learn from the past? What did you learn from the present? And what are you bringing to the future?
That's a pondering question. So with me, the past with TS was more like we really didn't believe in our potential at first until we started making buzz through Rashad, RP my brother. He took a chance on me when he saw me like dancing in my driveway. And I was like 14. I ain't even get to Thornwood yet. I was like leaving 8th grade and shit, going to Thornwood, him and Joel. Shout out to Joel too. But the present was more of I believed we could expand with numbers and like anybody be TS at the time. I didn't check loyalty. I didn't check a lot of that. I just like seen them could dance and wanted them. Like no homo, but like a lot of motherfuckers, man, really wasn't need to carry their name. And then like the present is now it's like I deal with us expanding, growing in different codes. Terror Squad really mean, TSO mean Terror Squad, honor over everything. So it's like I gotta push that. If you ain't loyal and you ain't doing, sometimes shit gonna get bad, like a relationship. Sometimes shit gonna be great. Sometimes shit gonna be good. Sometimes shit gonna be dry. So it's like your loyalty gonna go a long way with me. Man, at the end of the finish line, we all gonna be there and we all gonna be drinking champagne and holding the trophy up. That's just what I believe in. I mean, a lot of people had to cut off, showed their hand a little bit as far as they want me to take them to the next level. They want me to push them better, like branding and shit like that. But same time, it's like, what is you doing for me to do that? I got family, kids, job. Like I don't got time to just wake up and be like, hey, how can I help you? If you ain't helping yourself, but at the end of the day, it's like, man, opportunities gonna come our way. We gonna keep finishing strong. Anybody that want to join, that's serious. The doors are always open, but a lot of people scared to ask me, can they get a spot? So I mean, it is what it is, man. We gonna keep pushing it, man. So I appreciate everybody. Yes, again, celebrate 25 years again. Big milestone. Look.
Congratulations, my brother, on that. Yeah, I definitely feel you the time, and people got different goals and people got different time frames, and we don't have the time like we used to just be outside all the time and just, you know what I'm saying? That's all we used to do. Just all right, I'll put you on. You know what I'm saying? If you get such and such, I'll put you on. We got time. But nowadays we don't. You got to be a special person. You have to be like a genuine article person for us to like really take time out and like really put time into you like that. Especially nowadays. Other than that, you have to put the dedication into how bad that, you know what I'm saying, or how good you want to be learning footwork. That's the thing. That's really just about how good or how much dedication that you have to be in one of these groups. You want to be in Terror Squad or any other group in Chicago that you want to be in. It's about the work. Yeah, it's about the work that you're trying to put in. Where, especially nowadays, you know what I'm saying, it's difficult because you gotta motivate yourself nowadays. It ain't used to be back in, you know what I'm saying, like it was back in the day. Like, so you gotta motivate yourself now. But What else I was gonna ask? All right, so and it's another thing too. So you did the dancing thing. You did the rise. You did the you know what I'm saying the group thing. Now you're doing the DJ thing. You're doing the music thing. So what led to that, and what is your goal with that? You know what I'm saying in the future.
Yo, that's crazy. Me and Rashad talked a lot. A lot of tracks that came out before Rashad died. I was working with him with. I didn't want to push him, and he played them in a lot of his sets, like to put a lot of light on me. Rashad really wanted me to turn into like a DJ producer. I ain't want to mix at all. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to be a producer. But a lot of ideas, I did like vocals and like samples and shit like that with him. That wind up like 12, 17. She ain't even pop. Niggas scared to battle. A lot of shit like that. I gave ideas, throw the L up. Like these was just ideas we used to just do while we was just being brothers, like kicking it, having a drink, smoking, just like going to the studio or out of being outside. And late night hours, like sometimes we'll make that shit at 4, 5 in the morning, bro. Like come with an idea and we'll finish. And Rashad like a fucking producing vampire. Like that nigga go sleep 2 hours and wake up at 7 and call your phone at 9. And you like, what up, bro? Fucked up. And Rashad, the track done.
Right, right.
And he like, oh, you gave me a hit. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, and then he like, man, come do the other secret. Now I work, or sometimes he'll finish it. It was just like, shit, but to be honest, I just seen a lot of people missing the point. What I mean by missing the point is us footworkers and us them as DJs, y'all don't make a lot of music for dancers. Y'all make a lot of shit for clubs, for outsiders.
Right.
They want to see people like this. But if y'all inviting footworkers to y'all shit, there's gonna be a real party.
Right.
So me, from being a dancer, I wanted to do everything on the checklist.
Right.
Incite the footworker, incite the listeners, incite the clubs.
Right.
So for me, keeping it footwork, they getting a Chicago feel,
Right.
which is a check.
Right.
The footworkers out there, they hearing the bass lines and all the shit that I do. That's for footworkers.
Right.
And then also it's a different sound. So producers, they in competition too, but they hearing something. Right. So I'm aiming for 3 main things in this whole process that I'm gonna keep doing because it's working. Like I got tracks for the clubs, cool, but I made a lot of my main music for footworkers. And people say I got the cheat code, so I make shit because I can footwork. That's cool.
Right.
Shit, tie your shoes up. Shit, we go forward tonight. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, I made shit for somebody else. No, I make shit for Chicago people, and I share it with the world, bro.
Right. That's good. That's good.
You like it, it's Chicago shit.
Right. Right.
I don't care who don't like it, but I could play it around old heads and they could hear them count. Right. A lot of that shit ain't got counts. That shit ain't even got no counts to their music. That's no shade, that's just the truth. A lot of niggas just be like, it sound good to drug addicts or to people in the clubs that's like,
right.
And they think they snapping. No, make some shit for the soul of Chicago first, and they gotta embrace and take what is Chicago, which is footwork and juke. Even though juke is a vibe, footwork is a lot of the heart of that shit because that's the shit that got us with Madonna. That's the shit that got me on tours. That's the shit that got Rashad Spin, all us around the fucking world. Clint, footwork got us all around the world. Chaw, everybody. Us what? Showcasing footwork. Everybody forgot footwork is over all that shit. If we cool, I understand ghetto house, I understand juke, all that. But what took us around the world? Music gonna be music. Juke gonna be juke. What took us around the world to get that light? Footwork. Footwork is hip.
I don't care how they feel, Footwork top tip. Because they want to see the music.
Right.
Like, they want to see the music go with the feet.
Right.
You can make a cold ass track, and then that shit could be dookie to the Footwork.
Very true.
I'm sorry. Footwork gonna get that shit there. Right. Footwork then got people hugging Madonna. Footwork then we met Chance before he even blew up. We didn't even know his daddy was cool with Obama until we was doing shit 2009, 2010. I ain't never seen PlayStation give a motherfucker with their name on that bitch. That bitch said Chance the Rapper, PlayStation 3. These facts. I was on Bro Tour Bus and I performed with him in Urbana and not like, man, 2 Chainz. A lot of them know about foot. The world know about Footwork. But music got us light, but the dancers got us the shine. Right. America Got Talent. Hey, what's this? Right. At Show Speed, don't come in here. He like, man, Footwork, I gotta add that to my bag. Like we been doing what we doing. Right. But now it's just like, cause we got a month or got a title for Footwork Appreciation Month, everybody's starting to believe. True. Very true. A lot of old heads happy and people congratulating us and that shit. They gotta believe. They never believe, but they believe now. So it's all about how the fuck is the city of Chicago gonna counter for next year? There's hate shit. What about me? Ain't nobody talk about me. Nobody gave me a jersey, a track, a plaque. Y'all is like the girl that you laying over watching the movie. You acting like her, a bride. See what I'm saying? I'm being honest though. You crying. Chicago crying because it's not me. I ain't getting no award and shit. I'm not mad. I'm happy that I'm one of the people pushing it. Right. Because on the back end of that, there's gonna be a lot of other people that was on the streets and did other shit that ain't getting no chance to speak that we putting in the light. What I'm doing is people like me that's talking up there. They got 3 felonies. We get a chance to talk to the state about it.
Well, I think I think we pretty much covered all ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much think we subbed that up. Look, we actually went overtime, but you know what I'm saying? But appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? All day, brother. I love you, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, brother. Footwork Cafe, AG, Test Squad, Nebula 5, we are. I love Footwork.